Good answer. I mean, it's real. It's a real answer, man. Like, if I'm being realistic, I've thought about it, but it's just so hard to find a time to do it. And I'd also have to like prepare quite a bit because there's like 4 people that have sub 7 now. Like I would want to at least get sub 7 if I did it again. Maybe gun for record too if I can pull off enough ultra shortcuts. Not have another Wario's gold mine on mirror mode moment. It's so hard though, because like it takes forever to unlock mirror. But yeah, I can't. I mean, realistically, not anytime soon. You know what you said? I'm glad. I'm glad you remember. It was only 2 minutes ago. Thank goodness. Just skip sleeping one night? Dude, I've been doing that for weeks. I think that's partly why I feel like I feel like I've like progressively started to feel like worse every day, like physically. Like, because I keep on like getting bad sleep every night. And then I usually, like, my diet's still terrible. And I still have to get up like early for work every day. And it's like, it catches up, man. It catches up. I need to like sleep for like a couple days straight. That's what I need to do. I need to do literally the opposite. I need so much sleep. I gotta bring it back. I just did a grass skip, dude. That's true, actually. That's a good call. You actually got me. I did do a skip. This run, he's fake. Wait a minute. I know, gotta prioritize your health. If you don't have your health, you don't exist, so it's kind of important. But it's been tough. Bad habits are hard to break. And it's even harder when you're employed. Which I always kind of knew would be a thing that could happen. We'll come back. Invalidated run. What the? Oh, it's not invalidated. It's just a really bad skips run, actually. It's so random what is and isn't a skip. Like, it's like totally made up. Like, the most of them make sense. Like, what they consider skips, most of them make sense. But some of them are kind of weird. You cooked in the job market? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Hard to say. I got a job 4 years ago, so. And to be honest, I got it super fast. I got kind of lucky. But I guess that was before, well, whatever the heck's going on today. See, the thing is, though, like, it's hard to say because, like, my only real grasp on like what's going on in the world right now is whatever YouTube tells me, and I can't imagine that's ever actually that accurate. So hard for me to say for sure. But what are you going into? Are you just doing comp sci or like what are you doing? GBA Bowser Castle? No, that one is actually considered a skip, so I can't do that one. Oh, mechanical engineering? Isn't that like dope though? Like, isn't that like actually like... Like, I feel like the cliche is everyone's doing comp sci and then they're all worried about AI and stuff. But mechanical engineering? I don't know jack squat about mechanical engineering. You might be good. WW3? Dude, I keep seeing stuff about Iran, and I don't know what's going on. I'm like, definitely at that point where I, like, actually just kind of have to not care about literally anything going on. Because otherwise the doom scrolling will just, like, totally eat you alive. But then I, like, don't doom scroll for, like, a day or two, and then realize, wait a minute, none of this actually, like, matters in my life. At least right now, I mean. Like, I guess if a bomb drops, I'm in trouble, but... a lot of things are not worth worrying about, because there's not really a whole lot you can do. That goes for a lot of the politics and AI, which I honestly think is still way overvalued, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's not taking over the world, I gotta be honest, man. I've tried to use it at my job. It, like, sometimes is good, but sometimes it's, like, awful. It's just hard. It's hard to say for sure. You know? The job market is kind of whack right now, but, like, also the economy is, like, whack. Like, it's hard to afford things unless you're, like, an investor, because that's the only thing still going up. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever own a house either, but maybe I will, because my 401k is doing pretty good. But I've only had one for, like, a few years, so I'm not going to retire anytime soon. I can tell you that. So I can't even use that until I'm like 60. Bro, Burger King AI? that's awesome. What? That's crazy, bro. No, an anti-Wi-Fi attack? Dude, I read the chat to see that. That's crazy. I won't be able to stream anymore. Dude, I've actually said before, though, if they ever find a way to just shut off the internet completely, I'm 100% for it. I hope they do. I would love if the internet just died. And we all had to go outside again. It would obviously cause a lot of problems, like, for being real, but there is that part of it. I'm like, dude, that would be so epic. Like, the part of me that wants to go live off in the woods, you know, like, that part of me is like, dude, that would be so awesome. Holy crap. And then there's the part of me that's also like, wait a minute, our entire world is kind of runs on a lot of internet stuff. And technology in general. That actually might be very bad. All my money is digital, so... I got like 20 bucks in my wallet. That's all I would have to my name if everything went down. You gotta get another enchilada? Do it, bro. Eat up. Your dad ate the last one? That's a W. He's helping you out, man. He's saving you from regret. You live in the woods, you can't pay taxes. True! That's what I tried to tell them last year. They didn't like that very much. That's what I'm saying. It would benefit. It would benefit so much. Obviously, we'd be going back in a lot of other ways. It's always a catch-22 for sure. Point is, though, if you can help it, don't doom scroll. Like, literally just don't. Most things actually don't matter. And that's like a good thing. Like, focus on your own life. If you can. Unless that sucks too, in which case, well, you know, do what you can. Do not forget that the Earth is round and not flat. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't know, actually. Thank you, Roundy. Read in the public service announcement. That's important. That's what we have the internet for. Even though I don't think anyone actually thought it was flat until the internet, ironically enough. Warming up lasagna, bro, chill, chill. Save the calories. Eat tomorrow. You'll feel better. Unless you've eaten like nothing today, other than 2 enchiladas, then maybe. No TikTok, dude. I said the same thing when like they were all like, we're gonna ban TikTok, and I was like, yo, this is awesome. But then I'm also like, I never use TikTok. It would literally change my life, not at all. But, you know, it'd probably be a good thing. But at the same time, just watch Instagram Reels. It's not really a big difference. So just watch YouTube Shorts. Doesn't do a whole lot. Bring back Vine, dude. Bring back Vine. I never even used Vine. All I know is it existed, and it didn't take over the world, so it's probably better. You should bring it back. You think that COVID really ruined people on the internet? Probably. I do think that had a huge effect, for sure. Like, I feel like it just changed a lot of social things that I've definitely, like, noticed in my own life. I mean, it was a rough year for me. That's for sure. 2020 was tough, man. Even for a little gremlin that was already kind of sitting inside all day. That was tough. You've not eaten a lot today? Well, then I guess you can eat a lasagna, man. You can do whatever you want, truthfully. It's your life. Can't stop you. I'm just trying to help you, man. I had a big lunch earlier, and I'm trying to spread the word. Do not eat a lot of food. It's never worth it. Never worth it. It's already in the college textbooks? That was fast. I mean, it probably is. It literally is like a historical event at this point. At least in my own life. I'm trying to think what the big, like, event was before that. The 2008 financial crisis? Like, I don't know. I didn't even know that existed until I was already an adult. I knew jack squat about that. I was too busy playing Mario Kart Wii. That's all I think about for 2008, dude. Mario Kart Wii came out. That year was awesome. Being eaten as we speak. Oh boy. Why does this category require you to play with CPUs? I mean, you can do them in time trial, I guess. I don't know. It's just never really how speedruns have been. It'd be a lot slower because you'd have to do all the menuing between each race. And even though the boards use in-game time, they didn't used to. They were pretty much always the real time that you see on LiveSplit. They only added in-game time like 2019, maybe 2020. So it's just kind of the standard. Pretty much every Mario Kart game's like that. The ones that don't have a versus mode, they usually just do Grand Prix. I don't know, it's just the way it is. Probably more interesting. Like, the computers in this game don't do a whole lot, but you do get the items, you know. There's a little bit of nonsense to make it interesting. I think there's a category extension for all time trials, actually. I feel like I've seen that before. Like, I just want to get a run going. I was thinking maybe I'll try to, like, start with retros tonight to, like, make it easier to get runs going, but then I'm also, like, I don't want to do the retros and then just fall off on Mushroom Gorge, like, 40 minutes into the run. Yeah, in 64, it's just faster because you need all the different items for the glitches. It makes sense. For sure. How the world was ending. Fortnite saved it though, man. It made it decent. I'm pretty sure I played a lot of Fortnite in 2020. I think. A lot of that year's a blur to me now, but I think I played a lot of Fortnite in 2020. 2020 and 2021, I think, when I kind of started playing it again. I don't know. I mean, it is definitely, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know where the world's going. Part of me also thinks that the world's just going to end in the next 5 years, but I don't know. That's like definitely like the doomer in me. I don't know if that's actually accurate. They probably thought the same thing back in like 1942. I mean, clearly it wasn't the end. Hard to predict. That's why you just gotta chill and play more Mario Kart. Lasagna was good. Dude, don't feel guilty, man. It's just food. Just eat it. Eat it if you're hungry. That's that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, but there always has been. Like, some of that's like just the internet makes you aware of it. Like, obviously, stuff like AI has changed things rapidly, but even then, it's I don't know. At least, like, again, if I ignore the internet and just am living offline, I'm like, it actually hasn't changed that much. In my own personal life. I mean, I literally didn't even use it, like, at all until, like, maybe a year ago. I still hardly ever do. I don't know. It's like, again, it's useful for some things, but I feel like it's not actually that useful for a lot of things. It's interesting. I don't want to get political or anything. I don't know what our country future is, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Iran. No clue. Are we in a war or something right now? I don't know. Oh, but, I mean, I guess at least for me, I'm not going to get enlisted. Too old now. Might suck for some of you guys, though. Dude, that's actually, like, scary, though. Like, that's something I genuinely used to be afraid of. If that ever happened. And they send me off to fight a war I know nothing about. But, you know, that's how it goes. There's like 10 people that want a war, and the other 300 million in the country have to care about it. I guess in both countries. That's life. The best COD players? Dude, that would make sense. They definitely will not send me that. I was trash. I was trash at COD. I've actually honestly been like trash at every shooter I've played. I'm definitely more of a platformer guy and Mario Kart, basically. I can't even say racing game. I don't play any other racing games. Yeah, the #1 ranked Fortnite player. That's how they recruit. They just go down the list. Best players to worst. Dude, that would suck. Dude, they can't build. I mean, the technology's advancing. Maybe they can. Not even F-Zero? Nah. Literally the only racing game I play is Mario Kart. I mean, they don't even make F-Zero. What F-Zero would I be playing? I played F-Zero GX, like, for maybe 30 minutes. Half of that on the Switch 2 online. Me and my brother did like 2 races of it, and we're like, okay, that was fun. Because we keep it's insane to me. Like, we're still like, when are they going to add an actual, like, fun multiplayer game to the GameCube Online? They still haven't yet. I feel like it's taking like 10 years. Like, I don't know what the heck Soul Calibur 2 is. I'm not playing that. I don't care. That has Link in it. I think that's the game that has Link in it. What did they add? I think they said they're gonna add, was it Pokemon Coliseum or something? Or is it XD? One of those I think is coming to the GameCube soon. GameCube Online. I went for them to add like Mario Party or like Double Dash or like Melee or something. That's what I'm waiting for. Or add some other multiplayer games that I haven't played to try out. F-Zero 99's peak. I played it once, and honestly, it did seem kind of fun. I never really gave it much of a chance. I kind of got 99'd out after Tetris and Mario. Tetris 99 was awesome. So was Mario 35. They still should have like kept that up. Oh, I thought I actually was going to be able to keep the line. Bring back Mario 35. You think they should only add one of the Mario parties? Which one, though? If they're only going to add Mario Party 4, 5, 6, or 7, just one of them, which one? The million-dollar question. Personally, I feel like they could add any of the 4 and it would be fine. All 4 of those games are all bangers. But I do wonder which one they would do. They added all 3 of the Nintendo 64 ones. So, maybe they add them all. You think they should add 4? I'm a big 4 enjoyer. I would be totally happy with that. It's like my guilty pleasure, because I don't know, that game's also like totally like 4 is like the jankiest one, I feel like. Like probably the most cursed one with some of the board design and stuff in that game. But it's got such fun mini games. And I like that it's like the most different from the other 3. All the other 3 are very like centered around the orb stuff. But 4 is a little bit more like the OGs. So what up, Riddle Cole? What's going on in the chat? Ooh, that was a low trick. Yeah, see, this is only gonna be a 225? What the? Where was your first one? Me too. I actually never owned it. But one of my cousins had it, and I played it at his house, like, obsessively. And then I got 7 myself later on. So 4 and 7 are the ones I played the most. The only ones I ever owned were 7 and 8. I think. And DS, I had DS. Oh, I wasn't gonna back here anymore, I forgot. Whoops. Whoops. What up, boy Crispy? Play Minecraft? Maybe I will after this. Perhaps. I think they should add 6. I feel like 6 is like the most common one I see people like praising online. And I like 6. It's fun, but I did not grow up with it, so. I kind of think it's the worst one of the 4. It's not, though. Like, it actually is still good, but like, I don't know. I used to say 5, but 5 kind of grew on me, because that one is like probably the most chaotic one with how the item system works. And I really enjoy it. Ever since I played a game of that and got the event where, like, it turns every single space on the board into an item space, I'm like, dude, this is so epic. This is so epic. I don't care how bad it is. This is so awesome. And then 7's still goated for the childhood nostalgia. Plus 7 has the 8-player mode, which is also underrated. The 8-player mode is dope. Surprised they've never, like, done that since. Like, anything similar to it. Nintendo does low-key hate Melee, and it's so sad. But I still think they should add it. It would undeniably be worse than just doing Slippy, but it would still just be nice to have for the convenience. You know? Just pop it up and play with someone online, or, you know, just play the game. It's got some single-player stuff. I'd say it's the second best in terms of single player, obviously behind Brawl, but... Dude, I have a fib right now? Are you kidding me? This is awesome. You compete in time trials? Not really. I do them every so often, but I haven't seriously competed in them really in probably over a decade. It's more just one-offs. Like, I had Maple Treeway record in 2021 because I did a new strat for the glitch. That was awesome. It's probably the last time I've actually done one, though. Play on your Wii U without a sensor bar? Yo! That's good. You just use a gamepad? Oh, snap. Oh, you use that as your sensor bar. I was like, I don't even have a sensor bar plugged in. I literally just use the, you can use the classic controller on the menus. Although, warning, it does not work on the Mii channel for some reason. I found that out at a very bad time when I needed to make a Mii with a certain name because I was doing emoji and I needed a tag. And I had to find my sensor bar. That was a little annoying. But other than that, pretty much never need a sensor bar. Yeah, Brawl is an amazing game. So real. So true. I mean, that game absolutely, like... I mean, it's easily the best game, single player. Like, hands down. Subspace is still unmatched. It's just a cool thing they did. World of Light was fine, but honestly, I don't think I'd want to ever replay it. I'd actually rather play Melee's Adventure Mode, low-key. 6 and 7, that's true. They do use the microphone. I kind of forgot about that. I never use it. At best, I did the, you can like set it to just use the controller, which honestly kind of sucks for a lot of those games, but for 7, it's good for that, like, that like wager game where you can like double your coins that they dedicated like a whole space for. And I usually got to keep that one on because it's like, it's the easiest double coins ever. It's the easiest memorization game of all time. Yeah, it's competitively, it's interesting. I mean, you can't say it's not interesting. It's something. And it's got some juice to it. It's quirky. But I feel like more in like a content sense than like an actual like I'm taking this seriously sense. More just in like a, this is like fascinating. I would maybe watch this and like do it for fun. I could see why that game never really took off competitively. I still think they should add Melee though. Like even if they, I know you don't think they will, and they probably won't, but it's literally the best-selling game on the console. I feel like it'd be so weird if they didn't add it. Same with Double Dash. I think that's the next highest-selling one. Like the kids gotta know. The kids gotta know Double Dash, man. They gotta bring that back. And no offense to 64, but Double Dash, casually at least, way more fun than 64. Not even close. 64 absolutely owns on the glitch stuff, but just playing Double Dash is just so fun. And that game's also got like such good tracks for how few tracks it has. Pretty much almost all of them are super bangers. And they've brought back pretty much every one other than Coliseum, which I don't fully understand. I'm not driving this very good. This is sad. Oh, that bat actually hit me forward. Am I cooked? Am I cooked? I'm actually like still on pace right now. What if Double Dash had online? I always said, and I know I've heard other people say this, if Double Dash had online, it very easily could have been like in Wii's position. Because Wii was the first home console one to have online, which I think definitely helped it blow up so much. Wii is also just an insanely awesome game. But I do think Double Dash would at least have, like, probably more of a scene than it does now. If it actually had natively playable online. I mean, that game's pretty interesting. It's like, it has a lot of the same stuff DS does in terms of, like, it being, like, very deep, like, mechanically. And it's also just a fun game, you know? It's goofy. Baby Ouija number not one, dude. I literally heard that in my head. It's exactly what he says. I don't think he says that in this game. I think that's Double Dash exclusive. But I don't know. I couldn't tell you the last time I played Baby Luigi and lost. Couldn't tell you the last time I played Baby Luigi. We can just end the sentence there, actually. We gotta dabble with more of the characters in this game. But no, Double Dash would be awesome if it had online. But if they add it to Switch Online, then it will. Yeah, that was a nice slip. Ooh, bad line, but nice slip drift. Yeah, it literally will if they just add it to Switch Online. It wouldn't be public lobbies, but it'd still be something. You can at least play it with 3 other people. Maybe not as cool as... That's the only other thing with Double Dash, is like even offline you can only play with... what is it? Like if you're playing local multiplayer, you cannot play with the CPUs, which is... I always thought that was really weird. I don't know why that game's like that. Like I think if you're playing 2-player, you can do Grand Prix. But I think that's about it. I think 64 might be the same way, actually. Might just be how they used to be. Battle mode's the same way. You can't play with CPUs at all. It's only local multiplayer. Yeah, I knew that truck was gonna be there. That was bouncy. Oh, what? How did I miss that? Holy Fortnite, what am I doing? What up, YM Blue? At night 4? Dude, it's the 4th time I've done this. Not in a row. I did take 2 weeks off in the middle, but I didn't change my title. What's going on? Super Mario Kart Super Circuit 99? Are you talking about Game Boy or the Super Nintendo one? You kind of combine both of them into one. Either one would be dope. They did have Zero 99. I'm sure they could do it with a Mario Kart game. It'd probably be pretty good. There is I saw somewhat recently, there is like it's not exactly 99, but Retro Rewind, the mod, has there's like a feature in it where you play 12 players, right? And then every lap, the guy in last gets like knocked out. So it's literally just Knockout Tour for Mario Kart World. That's kind of like similar. SNES. I mean, I think it would work. They could do it. Will they do it? No. You can't, dude. You can play LAN in that game. It's so whack, bro. Automod got your message. I was gonna let it through, but they figured it out. That one at least makes sense, though. I guess calling things gay is not quite as people tend not to like that as much in the big 2026. So that one I'm not surprised by. Most of the auto mods have been totally like random. Do people still play Call of Duty actually? Like, is that series still like... I mean, I'm sure it still exists, but is it still like relevant? Is it still popular? I actually have no idea. I feel like I've even asked this before. Like, the last Call of Duty I ever played was Black Ops 2. It's hated. RIP. That's what I figured. Or at least I figured it just kind of fell off. Like, all I remember was that Ghost came out and people said it sucked, and I never played it. And that is about the end of me knowing anything about Call of Duty. Pretty much past, what was that, like 2012, 2013? That was about it. Then it was straight Mario Kart from there. I moved on. Yeah, the yearly sports games. Like, who's still playing like FIFA and like Madden and stuff? I don't know anyone that does. Those games used to be like, I don't know. Like, I remember I used to have friends that actually like played those games. Now I don't have friends. It's a little different. But even the ones I do, like, they don't play those games. Kind of fell off. This game is indeed happy. I agree. Kind of awesome, actually. This run is, like, still decent. Most of my time saves in the second half, so this is actually, pretty good. Yo, what up, Mountain Drew? Mountain Drew 17 in the chat. It's this guy. Did you change your name again? No, I think it was that last time. I know you changed it and then you changed it again. It's actually faster to do super shortcuts. What up, Pharaoh? You got any ideas, man? I don't know what to do. What kind of super shortcut are you thinking? This is pretty much the fastest way I know how to do this track. I guess there is the ultra shortcut, but... if I got that in a run, I think I would get record, like, instantly. That would save so much time. I wish, man. I wish I could. I've tried to, like, lab out, like... Well, no skips would... It wouldn't go into no skips. If it went into no skips, they'd just ban the skip, sadly. But even skips would be dead. Well, it wouldn't be dead. There's so many skips you could still do that just need, like, an RTA setup. But this game is not, like... kind of hard to make setups. You, like, basically just can't. Not really that kind of game. Moon hop? You mean the moon jump? I could do that. You need a mushroom for it, though, so I actually can't do that. It's impossible. Sure did, Steve. What's going on, Drew? What have you been up to, man? Hopefully playing Mario Kart Wii. It's kind of coming back. It's kind of in. It's kind of like getting popular. Everyone's playing it, man. You'd be surprised. That's like half true. Like, online activity for this game is probably better now than it's been in like 10 years at least. There's like always well over 100-something people online at all times, and that's on Retro Rewind. It's one of the mods. 32 tracks and all tracks? Got bad news for you. That they are the exact same thing. There's no difference. There's only 32. They could just call it all tracks. They could. But, I don't know, man. They like the numbers. Because they're pros? The Funky Kongs are good, man. Can't blame the pros for doing what's optimal, man. I mean, you could, I guess. But at the same time, if you started losing to, like, I don't know, Baby Luigi's or something, like, you'd probably feel even worse. Because then they're just beating you purely on skill. It's not even a good character. The Immortal MK game, it is. It's the melee of Mario Kart, the classic statement. It's actually completely true. I completely agree with it. Okay, well that was an interesting choice on my part. I don't know why I tried to do that. It's funny because my PB did like the same thing. I'm pretty sure. Characters being different speeds is kind of dumb. I actually kind of agree. Like, obviously the vehicles, I mean, the vehicles, it makes sense, but I never understood why the characters have to have different stats. Because 99% of the time, it just means there's one that's just always better. Like, I understand weight classes. Like, you could still have the weight classes, but... You know, maybe Baby Mario isn't as fast as Bowser, because Bowser can use a bike that Baby Mario can't, and vice versa, but... Why is Mario slower than Luigi? Why is Luigi slower than the Mii? And why is the Mii slower than Daisy? I don't know. It's just how they programmed it. Why is Funky Kong just better than everyone? Been asking this question for years. Yo, Queso's live? Hold up, wait a minute. Might have to cut my stream and watch that, actually. Why is Bowser slower than Funky? I don't know. For what it's worth, I think he's the second best heavyweight. Actually, no. He's the best heavyweight when you haven't unlocked anyone. You use him in 100% for about 5 minutes. But, the Heavy Mii is actually the second fastest heavyweight. It's funny, like, the Mii is actually, like, really good for every weight class, except there's just one character that's better. Like, Daisy's just better, Funky Kong's just better. Baby Daisy and Baby Luigi are both better for the lightweights. Because they're like almost the same speed. Baby Daisy's only better because I think her mini turbo's better. Because that makes sense. They have unique mini turbo stats. Bro, the Heavy Mii. Yes. It's actually like fast. Again, I don't know why they programmed it like this. I have no idea. You don't feel it. It's the kind of thing where, like, I understand the vehicles. They actually feel different. They, like, feel different. They play different. Oh, crap. But the characters, like, it feels the exact same whether I'm using Funky Kong or King Boo, even though King Boo's, like, the slowest, I think, heavyweight. I used to use King Boo online a lot. Literally feels the exact same. But he's just slower. Makes no sense. He weighs nothing. He literally floats. Maybe that's why. Maybe he doesn't press the gas pedal very hard because he doesn't have feet. Ooh, that actually makes sense. There's a lore reason. Funky Kong's faster because he's cool. Mario Kart World is great. I understand why I'm afraid of speedrunning. I've speedrun that too, actually. I've done a lot of speedruns of that game for it only being out for as long as it has. It's been a minute though. I haven't played it since. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna. Okay, this is terrible. That was like the worst luck of my life. Dry Bowser's a heavyweight. It's a good point. It's true. He lost all his muscle mass and his fat mass. Bruh. Dude, that's so diabolical. That's a good point. I think so Dry Bowser's weird. He's fast if you're using carts. Because carts are more reliant on like getting the orange mini turbos, and he has a really good mini turbo stat. But doesn't really help much when you're playing on bikes, because bikes are fast, mainly for the wheelie, obviously. But it does change if you're using carts. He actually does have some of the kart records, I think. When is the MK Deluxe run? I did one run of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Technically 2, but I did one standalone one when all the Booster Course Pass tracks came out. It was all 96 tracks. It took like 3.5 hours, and that was on 200cc. So, I think I'm good. I'm probably not doing that ever again. It was fun, though, I won't lie. You know what wasn't fun? The last minute 54 seconds. That was not very fun. I got pwned. When's your next MK8 Deluxe run, Mountain Drew? I haven't seen you doing any speedruns. I'm still waiting for your new vid you've been talking about. What has it been, like 3 years at this point? I'm still waiting. Every day I open up YouTube and I go to your channel and check. And then I'll usually click the bell a couple times because maybe I figure it must be glitching or something. Like, how is it not? How have I not been notified yet? Turns out it's not a glitch though, you just haven't uploaded. What is going on? 9 months since the last 64DS stream? Dude, I'm sorry. I have nothing else to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've made you wait that long. Soon. That's all I can say. Soon, I'll play it again. Pre-summer 26. Dude, don't make promises you can't keep, man. You know how many times I've said I'm gonna like post a video about something and then literally years go by? That has happened so many times. Whoa, bro. You don't have to bring the mothers into this. Holy cow. I believe you. I believe you. We've been waiting, man. This guy's been talking up the big game with all these videos he's about to drop, and I'm still waiting for the first one. For those who don't know, Mountain Drew, up and coming, famous content creator, if you didn't know. The 17th actually is the, it's probably the amount of times he's made empty promises. How many times he said he's gonna post a video and then doesn't. We're at 17 now at least. Bro's about to be Mountain Drew 18 here pretty soon. Quality over quantity, bro. The quality is nothing. The quantity is zero, bro. I'll believe it when I see it, man. You just gotta post. You just gotta post. No prank. You just gotta post something, even if it's dookie. That's the life lesson. You gotta just start. You had a phase where you'd fall asleep to my sunshine vids? Yo, that is awesome. I hope you enjoyed them. I don't have a ton, but I hope you liked the ones you. Well, I guess either you really liked them or they were so boring they put you to sleep. So either way, I'm glad they helped. J. Cool's not a J tool, he sat on a J stool and was in a J pool. Yeah. I was, man. I was with those guys swimming yesterday when it was snowing. In my apartment complex pool. Still cannot believe that. It like actually snowed today. Like it was snowing a lot. Shakespeare in the flesh. Bro, he's back! That's so cool. Technology's gotten crazy, man. They literally brought back Shakespeare. Subscribe to your channel? Okay, if you want me to. Perhaps. I subscribe to a ton of people. I just want to watch some banger content, bro. I'm like a... I'm actually a YouTube addict. I'm like on YouTube so often. That is my go-to, #1 go-to. It's YouTube. Whenever I go on my phone or anything. Well, who put that banana there? No. Don't hit the grass. Thank goodness. I hit the part of the grass that's actually not grass. It doesn't slow you down. Not pulling a J. Cool with a black screen for your first vid? Dude, that was a good vid. It was a good vid, dude. You would be jealous. Think about it, man. Imagine that. Imagine having your first video be a 4-second black screen that has 2,000 views. That could be you if you would just post a video. You could even put a picture on it. You want one-up me from 2012. Dude, come on. I really can't. I can't afford many more mistakes. Although I do have time save here and coming up. Bowser Castle 3. It's the biggie. I have like 15 seconds there. When are we golfing against J. Cole? Against me. You and who? Bro, you just got auto-modded, Wild Koi. They're telling me to make a YouTube short. That's crazy. How did that even happen? Auto-mod gotcha, dude. I guess your message just sucked, huh? I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Clearly the AI wasn't a fan. I don't know how to hit that box. I keep trying. Are you going to ban you? If you can pull that off, I'd be impressed. Come to your Twitch and you'll make people come to your stream. Did you get auto-modded for self-advertising? Like, is that actually a thing? Why did I get auto-modded? I'm so confused. That's like the only thing I can think of. Ooh. Third time's the charm. Hit the box. Nope. I don't know why I didn't get a drift. 212. It's better than what I got last round. I guess I can just allow your message to go through. Hold on. It's hard to do that when I'm playing this game. There's just so little downtime. There you go. You've been freed. I still got to figure out how to turn that off. I don't know. There's going to be a day where I'm like actually going to want that on, but that day only comes once every like 5 years. So. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't get it, man. I don't know. Dude, come on. Come on. Just gotta play clean, and I will save time, and I will PB. And I will be back on the top 10 for no skip. Could happen. Very prestigious accomplishment. It's actually crazy how much harder it is to get top 10 on like literally any track that it is for the 32 track run. It is so much easier. Still not easy, but in comparison, it's so much easier. Like I said, I'm like, maybe it's because of self-advertising, but like, it's freaking Wild Koi. Like, if anyone's gonna self-advertise and get away with it, it should be that guy. That guy's awesome. I really don't know how to do that very good. Oh, I'm glad that green shell broke. Ooh, okay. I play this like so like conservatively. I don't do anything risky. Yeah. I immediately get owned by luck. That's awesome. I don't think I could have possibly seen that coming. Maybe I could have. I was in like the perfect spot. It was blind spot. The computers are getting good at the traps, man. They're leveling up. I don't know what to do. This is like... This is actually so good, though. Like, I know I'm +4, but, like, that best possible time is a 1:14 at 19. Like... Do the math. Means I can still PB by 14 seconds. And I think I just might. Just you wait. Oh, didn't trick. Ah. And my rogue green shell. Going crazy. 5 followers for never streaming. You talking about Wild Koi? I'm actually pretty sure I'm one of your 5 followers, man. I'm pretty sure one day you just told me to follow you, so I did. I figured I'll be early, you know, when you eventually blow up, I can say I was one of your OGs. And I'm hoping you remember me when you're, like, really famous. That's what I'm hoping, man. That's my dream. He's just that good, man. He's just that good. That's always the ironic thing about streaming is that, and it's the same with YouTube. I'm surprised that hit me. The only time I ever lose followers or subscribers is when I post or stream. And I feel like that's just like a thing that happens. Because there's always those people that like, they don't know, they don't even remember they follow you until they see you. And then they're like, oh yeah, I don't care about this guy anymore. I don't, whatever. Like, I don't like them anymore or don't like watch their stuff. Like, kind of ironic. I'm like, it's actually complete opposite. If I don't stream and I don't upload, then the numbers just go up. Makes no sense. YouTube, it makes a little more sense. I really don't get how people follow me when I'm not even streaming. It does happen, though. There's a guy named J. Cool, and he was an awesome streamer. Yeah, that guy sounds awesome. You're a cool person? I don't know, man. Have you ever unfollowed somebody? For me, I rarely have. There are people still in my follow list that I could not tell you in a million years who on earth they are. Because I probably followed them in 2013. Or, you know, not even 2013. It could have been just like 2020 or something, and I don't even remember who they are. Especially when they changed their account name. It's pretty rare that I ever unfollow, but... or unsubscribe, I have before. It's pretty rare. But sometimes you follow for a thing and they just don't do the thing anymore. It's usually how it goes. Like if I followed someone for playing Mario Kart Wii and they became a... I don't know. They became like a Pokemon streamer or something. I don't know, maybe I'd unfollow. I don't watch friggin' Pokemon. Although Pokopia, apparently, best game ever. Might have to start playing it. Ooh, that was scary. You got banned? No! That's so sad, actually. I'm so sorry to hear that. You unfollow the person that banned you? That's probably wise. There's a couple streams I've been banned in, and I still follow, and I still don't unfollow. I actually never unfollow. It's so there was like 1 or 2 times ever that I just like mass unfollowed people I didn't remember who they were, but it's been years. YouTube, the only time I really ever unsubscribe is if someone spams the sub box. Especially since I'm actually using it again. There's been a couple times. Or someone spams the sub box with stuff I don't care about. But other than that, I'm following accounts that I subscribed to in 2012. Might as well, bro. Might as well. Doesn't really do anything. It's everywhere in the algorithm. You came to escape it? Well, good news. I know nothing about it. I don't even know what it is. But someone earlier asked what my thoughts were on it. I told them I'd never even seen it. Other than I saw the original like direct it was in. Did I hit 2 fire snakes in Desert Hills? That just like occurred to me. That was a whole track ago. I lost a lot of time for that. This is gonna be cutting it kind of close. I could still PB. I mean, I'm ahead. But this is definitely cutting it closer than I would have liked. And I can still gold stuff too. I mean, there's also that. On the very last track on N64 Bowser Castle, I'm pretty sure I hit a thwomp and I still golded it. Or I was like close to golding it or something. You got this? Yes, I hope so. Okay, cool. Ben in the chat. You can never imagine it. I don't know, man. I've done some crazy things. You don't want to know. Crazy times. I've also had a Twitch account for since 2012. It's a lot of years. It's a lot of years to exist on a website. Just get to chill on Jungle Parkway. Ooh, that's slightly less chill. I'm glad it happened there and not right at one of the 180-degree bends. That's what happened in yesterday's run. I like got cooked on Bowser Castle 3 and fell off twice, and then I got powed at like a 270-degree turn. Just like adding in insult to injury. Like it just messed up. I don't mind a POW on a straightaway. It doesn't bother me too much. Ooh, ooh. Don't hit the banana. Big mistake. You were a menace online in 2012? Yo, it's awesome. I was too. I was a crazy guy. Absolutely. It was a different time though. It was a different time. Back then, I feel like everyone was kind of wild back then, and just kind of stupid because a lot of people were young and annoying. I can't imagine, bro. I was 14. I was probably so annoying back then. It is interesting how much things have changed. Even just in terms of like, I don't know how people like talk now on the internet. At least in this stream, people are pretty chill. Only one person said this was gay today. That's pretty impressive. In 2012, it would have been like at least 10. Today was only one. Let's go. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I'm not cooking. That was terrible. Oh, man. Yeah, everyone was stupid online at 15. Yeah. For sure. I mean, there's still plenty of people now that are online and only 15, but maybe it was just the spaces I was in, because it definitely felt like any of the gaming communities, like, because there are a lot of them are the same ones as now, but back then, I swear, like, the average person was, like, only a kid or, like, a teenager. Now I feel like the average person's still playing any of these old games, like Mario Kart Wii. Like, it's gotta at least be, like, 20. 19, 20, I would say, at least. I mean, Mario Kart Wii does have, like, it does have kind of that, like, legacy, like, it's kind of timeless. You know, there's the kids out there that only had a Wii Mini in like 2013 and had Mario Kart Wii when they were like 3 years old, I'm sure, but this game's getting old. It's been around a while. That's okay, man. It's been aging like fine wine. Or something. I've never had fine wine, but that's how the saying goes. They do say based, cinema, and stuff like that. Granted, they said based back then, too. Cinema is a newer one. That's definitely a newer one. I was saying earlier that epic, dude. That was such an awesome word back then. It was epic. Everyone said epic. No one says that anymore. That word has kind of fallen off. I miss the days when things used to be epic. What happened to it, man? And back then, genuinely, like, things were epic. At least from my point of view in 2012 as a 14-year-old. Everything on the internet was so epic back then. What happened? I still say it. I still say epic probably at least 5 times a day. I can't help it. No one says pwn anymore, but I did. I actually did this stream. I said it like maybe like 20 minutes ago. I know I did. I said I got pwned on something. Pwn really fell off. Literally no one says that anymore. I might be the only one on Earth that still says it. Trollface low-key came back. But it's kind of gone again. But there was a time when it kind of came back. But it comes and goes. It's timeless. It'll come back eventually. Can't say the same about saying pwn. The way that word's spelled is always so cursed to me too. It's just P-W-N. Does not look like a word. Yeah, owned. Owned is, yeah, people still say that somewhat, but definitely not pwned. Now, let's try not to smell the flowers this time, like I did yesterday. Walk in. My daily PB after. It's funny I didn't PB for 5 years, mostly because I didn't do runs of this for 5 years, but then to potentially come back and PB twice in a row would be kind of epic. Yeah, I just said it again. I wasn't even thinking of that. It's a good word. Bloopa. This is like probably one of the tracks that getting bloopered like actually kind of sucks a little. Just because there's like a lot of narrow sections. Like in the hedge maze you can get blindsided. Or with the flower beds. I guess the computers are never going to take the tight flower bed lines though. So I don't have to worry about that as much. Ooh. New lines? New route? Pretty much go anywhere in there. It doesn't make a huge difference. So, shouldn't. Oh, that'll lose time though. I'm getting a mini turbo. Like a 207. Yeah. I was feeling a 207. That's what I was thinking. This is cutting it close. My PB has a really solid DK Mountain. And then it kind of sold on Bowser Castle. It didn't sell, like, I think I still gold it. I hit a thwomp. But it, like, didn't fully slow me down. I don't know. Point is, I think I can still PB this, but it is going to be close. I have to not sell here. It's a very hard track. Honestly, one of the hardest ones, and you do it at the very end if you start on the first track in the game. But I feel like that's how it's intended, so I gotta keep doing it. It's all because of that shortcut. Doing that, like, fast is kind of difficult. Doing it in general is not very tough, but Oh, oh, oh! Bouncing around. What a Mahi PC. WR. World record? Well, now you know if you didn't. Records, I actually don't know what record is. It's like a, for in-game time, it's like a 59, like 29, I think. But I do not know what it is, like, real time. Oh, jeez, Lewis. Speedrun.com, that's where you'll find out. Go there. It's the default category. It's the first thing you see. Controller, Wiimote? I'm on controller. I'm playing on GameCube, actually. That's what I'm playing on. Thanks for the GL. YM Blue. This definitely isn't as fast as yesterday, but maybe I'll don't YOLO lap 3. Dude, that's another one. Do people still say YOLO? I still kind of say that too. I feel like that's very like 2012. That's pretty safe. That'll do it. Feel like a 213. Yup. Pretty much spot on. Coney 2012 is pretty 2012, I will admit. That's probably the most 2012 coded thing that exists. I agree. And like everyone else that ever remembers that, I'm wondering, what happened, dude? Not a clue. What happened to Coney? What happened to Coney 2012? The movement. It was huge back then. You had to be there. It was a big deal. I feel like now it's like big current events like that you just see 24/7, but back then that was the one actual political thing I was aware of in 2012. That's how you know it was really different times, bro. Yeah, it's a throwback, man. It literally completely just like fell off after 2012. Never heard of it again. I don't think I got a very good chain there. It's fine. As long as I don't hit anything, I should PB. It wasn't called 2013, that's true. I guess it was kind of a mistake on the naming. They either get it done in 2012 or it's like, well, GG. It does make it tough. Glad I didn't name my channel JCool 2012. Can you imagine? I would have had to retire. I've seen people with channel names like based on like a year before, and I always think that. I'm like, bro, like, I instinctively think it's the year they're born, but then you see something like 2012 and it's like, bro, there's no shot. But then I think again and I'm like, it's 2026, like, there's a shot actually. Holy crap. The passage of time will never not scare me. Yours isn't a year? You weren't born in 1976? That's what I assumed. I mean, mine was a year, it was the year I was, it was not the year I was born, but it's the age I was. But I did put another 1 in front of it, because JCool 14 was taken. I guess I could have been JCool 98. But I don't know, I didn't like those numbers as much. There was already TWD 98. I couldn't take that from him. He wasn't even born that year. Dude, yo, could you imagine? I thought I was gonna fall there. Boom. 1:14:30. PB. Again. 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. Boom. I'll retime the splits, the track times, but good news. If you look at the leaderboard, there are a lot of times that are all 1:00:47, which is what I just got yesterday. So I probably went up like at least 4 spots. I'm gonna check actually. I'm guessing that was probably like a 100.45. Yeah, I'm like 12th or 13th now, so I'm getting up there. Trying to get top 10, and then top 5, and then probably not much beyond that, to be honest. I want to go back and play skips again. But this has been good. This has been good. That run was like weird because I didn't feel like I made as many mistakes, but I mean, Desert Hills, I was like half asleep and I hit 2 fire snakes. Didn't even notice. Thanks for the GGs. So I'm sure there's still plenty of things. Raceway was bad. Raceway was bad. I got hit like multiple times and waited for a box like an extra long time because it got taken from me. And then Desert Hills. I mean, those are the 2 like huge things. There's little things though, everywhere, I'm sure. If I really got the noggin jogging, thought about it. Well, honestly, was pretty good, pretty clean. I mean, it is nice that I'm better at this game than I was in 2021. It's pretty much confirmation, which is nice to see. And, yeah. Again for the GGs. It was for you, Charlie Goldman. I knew you'd want to see it. I didn't actually think I'd PB that quick. That was awesome. I've not even been live for 2 hours yet. That was big. So, yeah, I mean, I actually probably could totally keep playing, but I have to do laundry still tonight, and I also wanted to go to bed early because I've been sleep deprived for like 2 weeks straight. Low key. Is that lame? Is that kind of lame? It's kind of lame. I probably should just keep playing. Guys, I gotta go to sleep. Funky percent? I'm not doing funky percent, bro. You gotta do like 4 glitches in a row. That's even harder. I'd rather just do 32 track than run that category. Funky Kong's like the hardest guy to the mock. Yeah, I gotta sleep. Sleep even. And I gotta still do laundry. I literally like have no clothes to wear tomorrow if I don't. So that'll also that by default keeps me up at least an extra like hour or so. It's seriously, it's so true, man. Like I have been feeling like progressively like worse just physically, which affects mentally as well, you know, because I'm like actually so sleep deprived. It's tough. I miss being able to sleep in till like noon every day, but can't do it anymore. 7 minutes. It's like 5. It's even less. It's like 5.5. But you have to hit Coconut Mall, Wario's Gold Mine, and Mushroom Gorge all back to back, and then I think you just do Ghost Valley 2 after that. I never actually really ran it other than 100%. You start 100% by doing basically an unlock Funky Kong. So if you want to watch me do unlock Funky Kong, go watch my 100% run, I guess. Just watch the first 5. Watch the first 5 minutes of the 7 hours, and then that's it. You're good. No, not 23 of them, dude. That's assuming I get the glitch every time. Like those are not easy glitches to get. Well, I mean, they're not the hardest glitches to get, but like they're not that easy. 23 times in a row, I'm definitely messing something up. Ultimate luxury, being able to wake up whenever you wanted most days, and you decided you should do something else because you're crazy and stupid. Holy moly. Sorry for assuming I'm goated. It's alright, man, I forgive you. Why would you ever assume that? I'm actually not a goat, I'm actually a human. Best thing real money can buy is that freedom. I mean, it is dope. I'm kind of was in a similar boat. when I was like more remote before. I couldn't do that extreme, but it was like more in that kind of ballpark because, you know, it was remote. But now I'm 100% going back in every day, so I miss, like, it goes both ways. Like, I liked having that freedom, but it definitely made me like even more lazy than I already am. So it goes both ways. Problem is when you're dumb and you just stay up late anyway. Then you're just like double cooked. That's my problem. Why I don't want to stay up super late. It's only 9 right now, but I do another run. It takes me like 10:30, close to 10:30 possibly. Especially if I end up resetting a couple times. I usually do. And then I still gotta do laundry. That takes at least an hour because I gotta at least move it to the dryer before I go to sleep. I ain't trying to leave the stuff wet all night long. Yeah, the separation's nice too. Working in this exact same spot kind of sucked, actually. I don't miss that. I don't miss it. But I do miss being able to wake up like significantly later. A lot of the time. Yeah, that's how it is, though. Things change. There's always, I don't know, things change. Things have changed a lot these last few years, so who knows? I don't even have to get up that early. I got up like 7. It's not even that early. Looking forward to the next stream. I'm looking forward to you being in the chat in the next stream. Maybe tomorrow. If I keep doing these every day. We will see. Perhaps. Just go to bed? I think I will. Even my controller went off. I love how it says I'm using a classic even though I'm not. It's like the coolest thing I've ever gotten, that adapter. It lets me use a GameCube as a classic. It's actually so goated, dude. You can use a GameCube on the Wii menu. It's all I've ever wanted. Yeah, sleep's huge. Sleep's huge. I was in better shape. I was in better shape when I was able to be basically fully remote. That's all I'm saying. Maybe there was something to it. But yeah, I'm gonna go. So have a good night. See you guys later. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe later in the weekend. Maybe we'll see. I'm super pumped up on Mario Kart though. I'm definitely gonna keep doing Mario Kart Wii. Probably still do some Sunshine too, but at least as of this very, very moment, I'm definitely Mario Kart Wii addicted, so we'll see. But yeah, have a good night. See y'all next time. Peace out.